Hey everybody, welcome to some bonus material. We started the 100 million tons of steel premium audio podcast on our Patreon. We recorded last night with Minion Death Cult talking about doom and stoner metal. That's coming later this week. And while we're doing this thing, there's so many fun different types of metal to get into, and this is a good reason to I keep hearing the song. It's like playing.
It's not playing.
Oh, what am I hearing? Oh, right. Sorry.
It's sitting here paused.
I heard some sort of violins out of nowhere. It sounded.
Oh
like.
Shit! You're fucking having the real deal going on in your head. You know what though? To tell you the truth, for the last 3 months, I've also been hearing this song in my head constantly. And so has my family. Actually heard me singing it all the time. I was actually in the kitchen yesterday putting something together, and I was like, oh, I'll listen to some music. And I started this song, and my wife was like, ugh, and just walked out of the room so disgusted with me. Because I think she thought it was a bit. That's what happens with people and me. They think something's a bit. Yeah. And they're like, look at this dude doing a bit. And then it's not a bit because I'm a pretty sincere guy.
Yeah. You actually like this. So this week we're going to take a little look at Typo Negative.
This song I've been listening to every morning for the past, it's gotta be 2 months at the very least. It was I went through Danzig there for a period where that's all I was listening to. And then somehow decided I didn't like Danzig growing up. And then I like Danzig now. And then I was like, well, I hated Typo Negative. There's no way I would ever like them now. And I knew that October Rust was their big fucking thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
What made them famous?
It was the big album what made them famous was Bloody Kisses. But
okay.
I Love You, October Rust was the album that everybody was like, this is a fucking masterpiece sort of thing. So I started listening to it, and I just it's the easiest music to listen to. I truly feel like this is some of the easiest music I've ever listened to in my life. It's no resistance to it. I have no resistance to it. When I listen to it, it makes me feel good. It hits every sensor in my brain. And every song bleeds into the next song, but in a way but they are all different. Everything's different, and it doesn't take itself very seriously, and I really enjoy the shit out of it.
Do you listen to this album? This is from the album. What album is this?
October Rust. And this is the first song on October Rust.
Do you listen to it all the straight through?
I do.
Or shuffle it?
I fucking start it from the first song and just listen to the whole album.
Okay.
And then the bonus, I usually stop it before the bonus. The thing on Spotify has 47 bonus songs on it.
I hate that too. They start all these old bands that I listen to, they started remastering them, and they throw a whole nother disc on there. And I'm like, no, I want the 11 songs that they fucking made and nothing more.
Yeah. I mean, they did put Black Sabbath From a Satanic Perspective on there, which is nice because I like that version of that song. Okay. But they also, it's just a lot of the songs that are on the album, but shorter to be played on the radio. And it's I don't need that, right. Which is what we're going to listen to right now. This is the video for I Love You to Death.
I've listened to this a couple times. Very weird character to me. I don't know if people are ready for the full Typo Negative experience.
Well, this is the full experience. If I've watched this video, this is 100% the full Typo Negative experience.
All right, let's jump in. This looks almost to be Amy Grant.
It is, yeah. That's what I mean. It's really fucking easy to listen to.
What?
He's so cool, man. This is fucking who I wanted to look like when I was a kid. This is my dream. This guy took.
Is he a vampire?
Yeah, kind of.
Does he call himself a vampire?
No, he would never.
Unknown Henson says he's a vampire.
No, this guy's just a New York, Brooklyn street kid.
Via Ways of Transylvania?
Yeah, well, I mean, he likes this stuff, This is my jam right here. This is badass.
All right, pause it. That's good.
Yeah.
The guitar's good.
Yeah,
The tone, the loudness, the way it came in. I can dig that.
Yeah, wait till he starts singing. It fucking bangs.
I've
This
heard
is
the
my
singing
shit.
so far.
This is my shit, though. This is my favorite. I sing this all day around my house. This is my wife knows this line because I'm always singing it loudly.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, look, it's painter tone. Here it goes.
This is like a romance novel.
Yes. That is what it is. It's a fucking macho romance novel music. And it's like,
But painting the toes was unsuspected.
there's something so fucking cool about heavy metal that's so clearly made for women, like to get women in your audience. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of that. Like, there's not a lot that like really focused on that audience.
Hair metal did a good job.
Yeah, that's true. 90s, it was, well, I guess 90s alternative rock was that way too. I don't know. Like, it's just like when you think of a Pantera audience or like a Megadeth audience or something, you know?
Yeah, well, they also like 89, I think. When did they start? In the 80s or 90s? It was 90s?
Well, he was in a crossover band in the 80s,
Okay.
I believe, but this started in the 90s.
Yeah, and at the time, I would say not as prevalent. Goth was certainly not where it is today. It was very underrepresented, even the late 90s when I was there. So he was in early. He got in early to romantic goths.
Yeah, I mean, he
emo.
gets a lot of credit for like kickstarting the thing. Like, I've seen a lot of like people talk about, I mean, this girl I dated in high school fucking dumped me for a guy that liked Typo Negative. And you know what? You gotta fucking be like, I get it. You know what I mean? This guy I'm listening to Korn. You know?
Yeah.
That's not romantic at all.
Casanova's like Typo Negative.
Yeah, I get it, man. I did not get this music at all when I was a kid. I saw them live and I was like, this is I just want to be a big buff vampire guy.
I'll make two souls. Your wish is my love.
I like the organ a lot.
Now close
They use the organ quite a bit.
and let me love you today. Shower roof. I'll be more safe.
This line here coming up right here.
I'll sail on beast inside of me. It's gonna get you.
So horny, dude.
Yeah.
Very sexy song. God, this is the most 90s thing of all time.
The stop motion is great.
Yeah, it's very 90s.
The wailing guitar is great. This is... I don't know about this.
I mean, he's just a horny guy, man. This is so nice.
Dirty Baby Doll, how freaky is that, dude?
It's the 90s, dude. It's freaky deaky, dude.
Kid stuff, but twisted.
Yeah, that was definitely the 90s. That was all rock, though, too. Don't be getting on metal for that.
Okay.
You know? The alt rock shit was doing the same shit.
I mean,
That's
I
nice.
love the sounds, but the him is the... I don't know.
Yeah, he's cool.
That rules. That boo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's really what ties the whole thing together. Oh, this guitar riff right here coming up.
Yeah. am I good enough?
What is she doing with that doll? God, videos are the weirdest shit in the world now to look at. And like, these eyes, where it's like, I'd rather just watch a fucking, like, I basically, most of the time, the video with just the lyrics on the screen will suffice for me. Just imagining myself in 1994
Watching that.
and being so mad about it.
Well, it had a vision, and like you said, trying to trick women into thinking you're a vampire seems to be the number one goal.
There's just
Maybe he was the big bad wolf.
Yeah, no, I think
He's
he
a
likes
vampire
the
animal.
vampire shit.
He's a vampire.
He loves the vampires. He's a weird dude, man. I was telling you last week, I listened to an interview with him where it was like Bloody Kisses had already like kind of gone gold, and he was still like driving a garbage truck. And he was like, they were like, do you have any advice for aspiring musicians? He was like, yeah, learn a trade, man, because like,
Yeah, you never know.
you never know when you're going to be out of this.
People won't like vampire shit eventually.
Yeah, he said he was going to become a cop, but then he realized he'd be arresting all of his friends, so he decided not to.
Oh my god.
He's a weird fucking dude, man. It's just like he's one of those guys that like, I don't know. It's just that he's an late 80s, early 90s guy.
Yeah.
Like just
and it's
frozen
in a
there.
window of time that you could just have a mysterious character.
Yep.
This is the same time that, Bret Hart was wrestling and, Ultimate Warrior was out
Yeah.
there and shit. Like,
I mean, like, it is really like there's like 10 mysterious characters left. Like, alive. Like, I would say Glenn Danzig, mysterious character. Jonathan Davis almost got there, I felt. I feel like he's like kind of... The Devil Went Down to Georgia might have been his less mysterious. Like, they're doing a covers album and stuff. He just feels less mysterious now. I felt... When I first, I would say 2 years ago, guys like him, he was like one of the guys I was like, oh, what a mysterious fucking weird artsy guy. But now he's like online and stuff like that. And it's just kind of like, you know. But yeah, Danzig, this guy was one, but he's dead. Who is mysterious now? Danny Brown, kind of mysterious.
sure. You don't know what he's up to, really.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but
He's doing great.
people don't know people like don't know what's real and what it that kind of thing is so gone now. And you like really would love somebody to be able to present you like a full package like this in 2020. Like, would love kids to see that.
It is very fun. It is it relates to the conversation we had last night about heavy metal and kayfabe. This requires a heavy amount of kayfabe.
Yeah.
And it comes, it is almost as innocent as like children playing on a playground.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
that, like, it's just leaning into a style of music that there's no, I don't know, it only exists in your mind. In a fantasy realm, would this situation happen, or like you would woo somebody with this music? You know?
Yeah, it rules.
It's for hopeless romantics.
Which we all know I am.
And does a great job. So bravo, Typo Negative. We'll see you later. Peace.